The City of London was once defined by a low-rise skyline, punctuated by the Dome of St Paul's and the dozens of church spires designed by Sir Christopher Wren in the aftermath of the city's Great Fire in 1666. Now, those spires look impotent against the bristling array of commercial skyscrapers which have sprouted over the last 2 decades. Each is attributed a jokey nickname: the Gherkin, the Shard, the Walkie-Talkie. They've been designed by some of the biggest names in global architecture.
But are skyscrapers, a form which emerged from the gridded street plans of Chicago and New York, the best solution for London? Or is this an architecture more of metropolitan and developer branding than a genuine attempt to create a better city?
In the City of London, the only reason we're building tall is because we've run out of space. One of the dangers of creating a cluster of towers is that you end up with an architectural zoo, of which you quickly tire, and the buildings date very rapidly. I think the importance is that if you're going to have distinctive towers, you have to pay great attention to the way that they relate to one another, the way the cluster forms in townscape terms, not simply allowing it to be the product of the group of buildings that are built. The thing that gives me the greatest pleasure is to see tourists cross the Millennium Bridge, take photographs of St Paul's Cathedral by Wren, come into this building, One New Change by Jean Nouvel, up in the glass elevator to the roof, and then take more photographs of the cathedral. They want both.
So, no longer the central business district of the post-war era, busy during the day and dead out of hours, the city has become a destination, a site for tourism in which its dramatic new buildings play the leading role.
These towers have remade the city skyline as an illustration of the power of finance. But is that a good thing?
Office buildings now have this sole function of density. Surely it should be productivity, care, the community, public space, which is why I relate it all to that old idea of the village green, having a pint, playing a game. We need to return to some old values with a new ideology.
The skyline is almost abstract. It is a kind of branding or a visual code for the density and the intensity of business and value.
But from within the city, it's less important. From there, it's the streets that matter. The experience of the city as a palimpsest in which the earliest layers are the complex patterns of the Roman and medieval street plans.
It is built on the foundations of the Roman city. And actually, it's a result. The raison d'etre for London and the City of London was the bridge, the connection to the south and to the continent. So that remains incredibly present, as does the medieval street pattern that is laying over the top of that, no doubt, more rigorous origin. So although we talk about the City of London, the square mile, it breaks down as a plan into an almost zoological set of parts of a jigsaw, which have come to have a particular character, whether it be legal character, whether it happens to be insurance, whether it happens to be banking, and so on. So this sort of, the change of use and its topography is part of what makes it unique and always different.
The City of London must combine the accommodation of its history with modern facilities and infrastructure.
It's become a city of towers, but at ground level, it retains the psychogeography of a city that's risen and fallen many times. Its new architecture needs constant interrogation so that it embodies an essence of London and doesn't slip into global anonymity. Edwin Heathcote, Financial Times, London.